Hello and welcome to this MCA Division F T20 League tournament. We are joining you live from the Demasonate College grounds for another important fixture in the group phase. It will be Powerhand Plantations B taking on Sagt in today's morning fixture. Before we head to the toss, let's have a look at the points table. Powerhand Plantations B are the only unbeaten team in this competition. 4 wins out of their 4 games. Sagt 2 wins and 2 losses. Would ideally want another win to advance or at least consolidate their position in this group. It's rather tight after the first place between second and fourth. So it'll be interesting to see Sagt's approach in this game. Before we head to the proceedings, let's go to the coin toss with Shamira Veerasinghe, the 2 captains and the match referee.
Good morning. Here we are for another important game at Demasonate College grounds. We are at Mercantile Division F competition. We have Bandara Disanayaka of Sagt, Powerhand Plantation B. We have Vikash Gomia and Manjula Silva, our match referee, is all ready for the coin toss. Heads is the call from Vikash. And it's a tail. So Bandara has won the toss. Bandara, Tasiwase Jayagrahana kara මොකද කරන්න හිතන් ඉන්නේ?
අපි මුලින්ම පන්දු යවනවා.
කොහොමද කීයකට වගේ තියන්නද බලාපොරොත්තු?
ලකුණු 120කට වගේ අඩු ප්‍රමාණයකින් තියන්න තමයි බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ.
කොහොමද මේ දවස්වලේ තරග සියල්ල කොහොමද තරග ජයග්‍රහණය සහ පරාජය?
අපි අන්තිම තරග දෙකම ජයග්‍රහණය කරා. ඒ දෙකේම අපි මුලින් පන්දු යැවීම තමයි සිදු කරේ.
වෙනස්කම් තියනවද?
එක වෙනස්කමක් තියෙනවා. ආර් පින්ටෝ ටීම් එකට එනවා, රුමේෂ් ඩ්‍රොප් කරනවා.
All the best Bandara. Good luck. විකාශ් බැට් කරන්න තියෙන්නේ කොහොමද බැට් කරන්න හිටියේ?
නෑ අපිත් පන්දු යවන්න හිටියේ. තීරණය වෙනස් වුණා. දැන් අපි ඒකට සූදානම් වෙනවා. ටාගට් කරනවා අඩු ලකුණු සංඛ්‍යාවක නිසා 120 අඩුවෙන් ටීම් එක තියන්න.
ඔයගොල්ලන් බැට් කරන හින්දා කීයක්ද බලාපොරොත්තු වෙන්නේ ගහන්න?
අපි සාමාන්‍ය 180කට වගේ සංඛ්‍යාවකට යන්න බලාපොරොත්තු.
කොහොමද මැචස් කීයේ?
අපේ දැන් මැච් එක පස්සේ මැච් එක 4ක් ඉවරයි. අපි 4ම දිනුවා. මේකත් බලාපොරොත්තු වෙනවා අපි අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම දිනන්න.
All the best, Vikash. And the news out here in the center is Sagt has won the toss and they have elected to bowl first.
There you go. Sagt have won the toss and elected to chase. We'll have a look at the playing 11s for both teams. Sagt, Bandara Disanayaka, the captain, Buddhika Pradeep, Dhammika Kumara, Danushka Krishan, Shan Kadavatarachi, Dinesh Chamira, Kalinga, Magalongage, Kashyapa Veerasinghe, Kevin Chakadisoiza, Sohan Senanayaka and Krishanta Pinto. And for Powerhands Plantations B, Vikash Gomia, the captain, Ashen Silva, Dinit Chamika, Ishan Hetty Arachi, Kasun Nirosh, Nirmal Kolambage, Kitma Aloysius, Prabhat Kulasinghe, Varuna Udara, Gayan Rajapaksha and Isurujanit. Slightly overcast conditions here, and it's important that the bowlers are able to utilize these conditions in their favor. As you see the 2 standing umpires making their way into the middle. We're almost ready here to start the proceedings. Lightning outfield, always value for your shots. So it's very important that the batting side utilize these conditions to set up a very daunting target. Powerhands Plantations are the only unbeaten side, so they are used to winning in all 4 of their fixtures. The two standing in umpires today are Tushar Jayasinghe and Chintaka Gamage. And Manjula Silva is our match referee. Batsmen making their way into the middle. Important that they get off to a good start, a solid base. Opening bowler marking his guard. Final preparations done before the first ball is bowled. Important for SAGT to get off to a good start. Bandar Dissanayake, the opening bowler. Here are his numbers: 29 games, 29 innings, 33 wickets, 3 for 12 is best, 5.41 his economy rate. They wanted to ideally keep Powerhand's Plantations B to less than 120, so that means they need to get wickets as early as possible. Here's Dissanayake running in. Good start from Dissanayake. Slight deviation off the surface, presenting the seam. Pitched and angled in, says Kasun Nirosh. Here are his numbers: 21 games, 21 innings, 574 total runs. 100 his best not out, and 450s as well, striking at 128. He's a hard hitting batsman. Dissanayake running in again. Slight width offered, didn't time it well, but they managed to sneak in for a single. Slightly fumbled by the fieldsman at backward point, and the batsman managed to cross over. Prabhat Kulasinghe, just the 3 games and 3 innings. Would ideally want to get his numbers up and running. Slightly uppish. Both batsmen are off the mark at the moment. Again, worked away. Good running this. The field is deeply positioned in the ring, so there is an opportunity for the batsman to always run with the shot. Decent over so far from Dissanayake, just 3 singles, 2 more deliveries to come. Once again, smart cricket. One more delivery to go. Ooh, steep bounce. Manages to evade the fielder. That's the end of that first. Powerhand Plantations B are 5 for the loss of no wickets at the end of 1. Welcome back to the live coverage. Dhammika Kumara will share the new ball with Disanayaka. Here are his numbers. 9 games, 9 innings, 7 wickets, 2 for 4 his best. Slightly expensive. Haven't had much games. Want to get off to a steady start. It's the first delivery. Loose delivery outside of off stump. The batsman has flared it away for a boundary. First boundary of this innings. Gentle loosener, way wide, allowing the batsman to free his arms. Much better delivery. Short run up. Once again, good channel outside of off stump. 2 good deliveries after the first boundary. Here's Kumara. Short and wide. Cut away. Second boundary of the over. Once again, short and wide, allowing the batsman to free his arms. He pierces that offside field. Much better length. Batsman smart enough to drop and run and cross over for a single. 9 runs off the over so far. 1 more delivery to come. Powerhand's Plantation are 14 for the loss of no wickets at the moment. Here's the final delivery. Foolish. Wanted a run, but no, says the non-striker. That's the end of the second. Powerhand Plantations B are 14 for loss of no wickets.
In the heart of Colombo.
We'll come back. Here's Disanayaka to bowl his second over. Ooh, almost chopped on there. Maybe not the ideal line for the batsman to play that cut shot. A bit too close to his body. Almost paid the price there by chopping it back onto his stumps. Here's a replay, slightly angling in towards him. Dissanayake running in. Inside edge. Lucky again is the batsman. This time he manages to get a single out of it. Once again, Dissanayake running in. Ooh. Generates some decent bounce. Partial appeal, but nowhere close to the batsman. Swings it away. Outside edge. Poor fielding in the deep. That's a boundary. Wild hoik there by the batsman. Flew over the first slip's head. Bounced away. Looked like a regulation stop in the deep. That was very poor. Gifting a boundary there. Goes again. Hasn't gone too far. Should be the first wicket. Oh, he's dropped again. This is poor fielding from SAGT at the moment. On two consecutive occasions. Conceding a boundary at first and dropping a catch in the second. Here's a replay. Nothing short. It's going right up in the air. He barely had to move. It went right through his hand there. Final delivery. Worked away for a single. Let's see another over. At the end of 3, Powerhand Plantation B are 22 for the loss of no wickets.
At the Mercantile Cricket Association, passion for the game starts young. The MCA Academy welcomes boys and girls under 13, 15 and 17. We go beyond the basics, teaching them leadership, public speaking and the importance of sportsmanship. The MCA Academy.
Namika Kumar to continue. He'll have to re-bowl that. Signaled wide by the umpire. Just managed to get over the fielder. Almost went to the boundary there. And the batsman manages to cross over for 2. Here's a replay of that. The ball kept on gathering pace even after being intercepted. Very close call there. However, it looks like the fielder managed to keep the ball in play. Played, topped it on his head. Once again, sharp single taken. No ball called. No problems here for SAGT. It's a free hit coming. Just not what they needed at the moment. Poor delivery, gets away with it. Interesting to see what the call would be. Legal delivery, says the umpire. So the bowler definitely got away with one. Here's Dhammika Kumara once again. This time he's been held. And that's the end of the first partnership. Much needed wicket for SAGT. They were leaking runs. Dropped a couple of opportunities as well, and finally they hold on to one. Here's a replay of that wicket. No position to play that shot. Comfortably held there. Three more legal deliveries to come. Here's Dhammika Kumar running into bowl to the new batsman. Positive start. Driven on the front foot for a single. Here's the final wicket. Once again the replay. Trying to play it right across the line. No position whatsoever to play that shot. Only managed to get a top edge. Final delivery from Kumara. Good finish. Productive over for SAGT. A wicket in that over. At the end of 4. Powerhand Plantations B are 29 for 1.
In the heart of Colombo,
Disanayaka to bowl his third over. Nirmal Colombo 3 games, 3 innings, 28 runs in total. Good start from Disanayaka to the new batsman. Highest runs of 14 not out. Good tight line maintained by Disanayaka. Cramping him for space, not allowing him much to work with. Looking for a quick single, no season on striker. 3-dot deliveries to start with. Good from Disanayaka. The flow of runs have stopped in the last couple of overs, especially after that wicket. Steep bounce on that occasion, caught the batsman by surprise, but they still managed to sneak in a single. Much needed. Took the delivery on the full and worked it around the corner. A quiet over as it started. Eventually ended for one. Here's a replay of that final shot. Hoiked away over the mid-wicket region. One bounce over the mid-wicket boundary. Shamira Veerasinghe will carry you through until the 10th.
Thank you, Harshan. It is 38 for 1. Good start for Powerhand Plantations B. Prabhat Kulasinghe got 12 and Kasun Nirosh 22 at the moment. No worries for Powerhand Plantations today with 4 wins in a row, and this is they are experimenting some batters here and there, already qualified for the number 1 spot. Seems like it will not change. Good delivery from Buddhika Pradeep. Buddhika Pradeep. Good delivery. Today might be the last day of the league stages. Kasun Nirosh is on 22, batting really well at one end. Good delivery from Buddhika is keeping things tight in this over. In the power play last over. Today a big game coming up at 7 o'clock. India taking on Pakistan in Sri Lanka. Colombo Premadas. It's going to be a very, very thrilling and India-Pakistan is always a good clash. 42 for 1 at 6 overs. It is 3 overs 22 to Disanayaka, the captain. Kumara 16 of 2. Buddhika Pradeep 4 of 1 over. Looks like it's Bandara, the captain, going to finish his spell without a wicket. Decent start. He's going for his mad hoiks. He's going completely wild. Kind of a shot from Kasun Nirosh. He's on 23 of 19. Big appeal from Bandara. Doesn't look like anything is there. Good delivery anyway. Keeping things tight. And again, wild hike. No connection. And there you go. That just came back in. And it should be gone, I guess. No, umpire says no. Let's see whether that is gone, I think. Very close. If you can get another replay of that. Very, very close. Bandara comes in. Pulling his last over. Full toss this time. Clips it down the corner. Direct hit. And he gets another one. This time, I thought that was close as well. Let's go and have another replay of that. Let's see. Get it slowly maybe. If you can. There you go. There you go. Collects it. I think he's in. Touch and go. Close 2 calls for umpire Chintaka. Chintaka Gamage and Tushar Jayasinghe, 2 umpires. Match referee is Manjula Silva. Brilliant stuff from Bandara Disanayaka. And 7 overs completed, 45 for 1.
in the heart of Colombo.
It's going to be Buddhika Pradeep to continue. Interesting passage of play coming up. Buddhika needs to keep things quiet. This time straight to the man. No run taken. Dot ball. Live coverage brings you from Sporty.lk, giving you all the coverage from Mercantile Cricket. This is F division, mind you. We did all the divisions, division A, B, C, D and E. This is the F. And it's going to get to the finale. The next round will be coming up next week, most probably. Lot of cricket, lot of players having that opportunity to get their matches live. Watched it replay as well. It's a good opportunity for the young players who are in the mercantile sector. And that's great opportunity. Single taken. Buddhika Pradeep. That was a bludgeoned away. Couldn't grab the ball properly. Didn't get that second run. You say never run for a misfield. Pradeep. Wicketkeeper comes in running, thinking that it's out, but umpire was not happy at all. Chintaka, umpire, Tushar and Chintaka, actually that is gone. That is gone. Clearly, it is just out of the crease for a long time. And umpire Tushara this time getting it completely wrong. Unlucky for SAGT. That was clearly, you can see. I don't know why he didn't give that out. This time. And almost difficult stuff for the fielders. Ends the over. 8 overs, 50 for 1. Eight overs completed. Kasun Nirosh on 25. Nirmal on 10. Danushka Krishan, the new bowler coming in for SAGT, another off spinner. 26 innings, 15 wickets, 3 for 19. His best and 7.7 for over. 35 the average. He dropped the catch and now he's got the ball in his hand. Hoping that he will get a wicket. Skipper giving the opportunity. This time kept low, but fielder comes in and getting that easily. We are in for a good game. Wicketkeeper misses it. The fielding looks completely flat at the moment. If they win this game, they will definitely qualify for the second round. Didn't hit the hand. 9 overs, 50. Didn't hit the hand. 9 overs, 54 for 1.
In the heart of Colombo, where
This time, let's see whether he can take it. No. That was a difficult chance. This time, wicketkeeper with no mistake, and they got that wicket. No trouble, well kept.
At MCA.
New batsman in after that wicket of Nirmal Kolamage got stumped. Wicketkeeper Kashyap Veerasinghe, I think no mistakes this time with the bowling of Buddhiga Sanjeeva. And umpire straight away, Chintaka and Tushar got the water break. And we are back live at T20 College grounds. Beautiful venue today. No sun at the moment. Gloomy conditions. Kind of overcast. Dot ball to follow up the wicket. Buddhika. .56 for 2. At the dot ball. And now here we go. It's a single taken, and we will be heading for the last ball. Cuts straight to the man. 57 for 2 after 10 overs, and we'll have a short change with Arshana Joseph taking on.
Thank you, Shamira. Here's the scorecard, the betting card rather. Kasun Nirosh, the opening batsman still out there, 27 of 28. New batsman in the middle is Dinesh Chamika, their wicket keeper. Here's Danushka Krishan. Ball is second over, cut away, greeted with a boundary. Created that width for himself, carved it away for a boundary. Again, too much width. Here's that replay. Yeah, that's definitely a boundary. The fielder was outside of the boundary when he made contact and stopped the ball from crossing over the line. Poor bit of fielding there. 2 boundaries to start the over. 4 more. Launching an attack here. Now Powerhand's Plantation. Pulled away. Should be a couple. He's a couple. Wild hike on this occasion. Slight bit of confusion in the middle there. After the second delivery was deemed a boundary, the batsman didn't cross over to their initial positions. It was a non-striker who took strike for the third delivery, which shouldn't have been the case. Now they're correcting that mistake. There was a severe bit of oversight there. Having given that second delivery a boundary, the batsman should have come to their original positions, but they didn't. As a result, it was actually the non-striker who eventually ended up facing the third and fourth deliveries. Oh, good delivery on this occasion. Lots of confusion out in the middle. End of the 11th, Powerhand's Plantation are 71 for 2. Here's the bowling change. Dilshan Kadavatharachi, 46 games, 46 innings, 79 wickets, 5 for 15 is best. Very good economy rate, 2 5-wicket hauls and 12 3-wicket hauls. So definitely a decent bowling option for SAGT to have at this phase of the game. Good start. Oh. Close call there. Shy at the stumps, misses everything. And eventually, the fielders unable to cover it up, concede a single. Here's the replay once again. There's the collision. Probably the reason as to why the batsman is facing some sort of discomfort. Seem to have done some damage to himself there. But a repass done to the batsman. He seems to be okay to continue. .72 for 2 now. Here's Kadavata Arachi to bowl his second delivery. Eventful first ball. Swung away into the deep. There is a man. Oh, he's walked himself out of the boundary there. Held it very comfortably. Took a step too far. And as a result, he's conceded a 6. Here's the replay. Lovely delivery. Didn't strike it cleanly. The fielder, to his credit, held it very well, but just kept going. And he went outside of the boundary. Very unfortunate there. Batsman goes again along the ground this time. Finds the same fielder. Completely unaware of where the boundary was. Tossed up. Lovely sweep there to the vacant region. That should trickle along to the boundary. That's smart batting by Dinit. Risk-free shot. Just swept it around the corner. Helped it on its way to an easy boundary. Short and wide, cut away. Good fielding effort on this occasion. They pinched another 3 there. Expensive first over from Kadavata Arachi. One more legal delivery to come. The 12th over. Well fielded on his own bowling. Dot delivery to end the 12th. Powerhand's Plantation are 86 for 2 after 12.
In the heart of Colombo.
Kalinga Mahalonage is the new bowler. 8 games, 8 innings, 7 wickets, 2 for 13. His best figures. They'll need to stem this run flow right now, or else they're looking at chasing a total in excess of 160. Good start there. Decent start. Gentle pace, but lovely channel. Here's Marlon again. This time straying in line. Get that well by the keeper. Keeps it down to just the wide. Here's Marlon again. Chipped away onto the leg side. Easy single. Shuffled across, trying to look for that vacant area past that short fine leg fielder. Hammered away. There is protection in the deep. Decent over so far from Mahalonage. Oh, good. Good bounce generated on that occasion. Right outside off stump. It's just that the batsman was surprised by the bounce. Lovely delivery once again, attacking the stumps. Driven this time firmly for a single. Still very good over under the circumstances. Powerhand Plantations are 90 for the loss of 2 at the end of 13.
At the Mercantile Cricket Association, passion for the game starts young. The MCA Academy welcomes boys and girls under 13, 15 and 17. We go beyond the basics, teaching them leadership, public speaking and the importance of sportsmanship. The MCA Academy, nurturing champions, one game, one lesson at a time.
Kadatarachi to continue. Expensive first over, 15 off it. Starts his second off with a single. Once again, swung across the line. Hiked away, straight to the fielder. Fumble again. Once again, a single conceded. Oh, lovely shot. Once again to the vacant region. Couple of bouncers. Runs along the ground for another boundary. It's a replay of that shot. Got into position very early. And middled it. All the batsman needed to make sure was that he found the vacant space and the ball just... Ball and the outfield just did the rest. Six runs off this over. 2 more deliveries to come. advances, but this is a top edge opportunity, and it's taken this time. Much needed wicket in this phase of the game, and a very good batsman has to perish. D'Souza is the man who's succumbed. Here's a replay of that wicket once again. Backpedaling. That was a very decent take. D'Souza departs for 24. As Powerhand Plantations are 96 for 2. New batsman Isuru Janit. This is his first game. No numbers to show. One more legal delivery to come. Ball him. Cleaned him up. Quick delivery. Played right across the line. Paid the price there. Absolutely no position whatsoever to play that shot. And got his woodwork disturbed. He goes for a golden duck. Powerhand Plantations are 96 for 4 at the end of 14. Kalinga Mahalonage 2 ball is second. Oh, lovely bit of footwork there in the deep. Prevents a boundary. Wild swing across the line, missing the top of the stumps marginally. Here's the last couple of wickets. Here's the first one. Top edge, well held, backpedaling. And then the very next delivery. Absolutely no position. The wickets were shattered. Oh, it's a slow delivery. Good deception. 3 good deliveries so far. Mahalonage. Swung away just over the infield. Should be another couple. Again, good footwork in the deep. Maybe they could go for 3 if they pushed hard. But they settle for a couple. There is a bit of doubt. If the batsman, if the fielder's foot was on the line when he stopped the ball, doesn't seem to be any concern there. Hammered away down the ground. Awkward bounce, but the fielder does well. Get another decent over. Just 5 runs off it. One more legal delivery to come. Swung away again. Once again, work cut out for the man in the deep. The ball has been chasing him this over. Once again, the batsman cross over for a couple. Decent over though from Mahalonage. Powerhand's Plantation are 104 for 4 at the end of 15. Chamira Veerasinghe will take you to the close.
In the heart of Colombo.
We're back again for the 16th over. Kadotarachi, a bit of bounce. Seems like Powerhand Plantations have rested a few players, 3 to 4 players, giving the others opportunity since it's the last match. Cuts this time. Straight to the man. And the score moves to 105. Still they have got to 105. Good opportunity to SAGT. And got a single. Full toss this time. Just a single. Captain cheering up the fielders. Another single to finish things up in this over. 16 overs gone, 108 for 4. Into the 17th over. Mahalonage comes in, has bowled 2 overs for 12. Full toss, missed it completely. Kasun Nirosh has to go for 49. Unlucky. That's a 50 cut down. Kasun Nirosh scored a good hand, but has to walk back. Disappointing. He's got 49. Cleans him up with a slow delivery. Nirosh goes for a well made 49. The new man in is Ashen. Umpires Tushara and Chintaka. Five matches, 85 runs, 31 best, and he got a strike rate of 108. Mahalonage comes in, good delivery, pace on. Gets a single. Kitmon 5 of 5. Expecting big shots in this latter part. This time it's a wide. Very, very wide from Mahalonage. Another wide. Wasting up deliveries. After getting a vital wicket in the first ball. Slow ball. Good shot. Brilliant football work there. Brilliantly done this time. And he hurts himself. Someone should tell them this is a leather ball, not a football. Ankle must be hurting. That was a good delivery. Four more, no. Fielder getting that. Thought that it was coming towards the boundary. Captain cuts that off. He's having a bad arm, not throwing it properly. Hail the edge this time. I say that's a goal. 4 runs. Football work didn't connect and went for the goal. That's a boundary. Look at that. Need to put his hand. No chance. Need to work hard on their fielding. Kalinga, Mahalonage, a bit expensive in this over. Full toss, got that cleanly. Dispatch out of the park for 6. Mahalonage has taken to the cleaners in this over. Brilliant hit from Ashen. 124 for 5 after 17.
In the heart of Colombo.
Khadavata last over. It's taken 2 wickets. Khadavata.
This time dot ball, well ball, bit of bounce in the delivery. Managed to keep that dot ball going. Very well done. This time, stump taken nicely by the wicket keeper, Veera Singha. And collected that cleanly. Has to walk back. Good wicket to take. Things look ominous. And it's gone. New man is Varuna. Varuna Udara is the new batter. Dilshan Kadavadarachi, after an expensive first over, has taken 3 wickets. And is bowling absolutely brilliantly. Can get that 4th one if he bowls well to Varuna. Mind you, keeping 18th over tight. Swept it perfectly. Misfield again. He's not collecting the ball. Dizoisa. Got a catch. Fielder Dizoisa. Gets a single. The fielder returns. This time swept it beautifully. Ends the over. 18 overs completed. 127 for 6. As wickets of the bowler. 3 wickets he took. That's Dizoisa, the catcher. This one was bowled. Cleaned him up. And this one was the stamping chance. And Ashen and Varuna are the 2 batters. Mahalonage has given another chance to bowl this last over. Got a tap in the last one. Varuna the striker. Good hit. And that's a good bounce. Fielder was unlucky, I'm afraid. Difficult opportunity. Good. Hang on. Boundary for the batting team. Varuna gets that boundary. 131 the score. Jet, and it's up and over. 6 runs to Varuna Udara. He's turning it up. The heat against Mahalonage. 3 sixers of the match. 3rd one. Brilliant batting. Hits that cleanly. In the air, taken from the captain. No, not the captain. Fielder taking that comfortably. End of Varuna. 6-4 and out for him. And he goes for 12. There goes Varuna Udara for 12 runs. Skipper comes in to bat, Vikash Gomia. Vikash Gomia has 114 runs, 29 best. The right-hander, Gomia. In the air. Should be a couple of runs. Vikash Gomia. Good shot, but didn't got that gap. Good shot. Kept it for single. There you go. What a beautiful shot. And seems like 146 for 7 after 19. It's going to be Danushka Krishan, who got that catch in the last wicket. He's going to come and bowl. Danushka Krishan. .146 on the board. 146 for 7. Dot ball for the captain, Vikash Gomia. Good total. Another dot ball. Vikash Gomia eating up deliveries. Dhammika Kumara. It's in the air. This could be out. Finally, he takes that catch. End of Vikash Gomia. Poor innings in this latter part. Good catch. Kumara is the catcher. Gomia goes. 3 runs. Buddhika Kumar the catcher and Dhammika Kumar the bowler. Three balls to go. Ishan Hettiarachchi, 69 runs, 37 is best. That's 4. 150 comes up with that boundary. Excellent batting. First ball picks up a boundary. Ishan Hettiarachchi. In the air. Just a single. Last ball to go. That was the last wicket. Catch. Drop chance. And 6 runs to end the innings. 157 with the final ball. Goes for a massive 6. Oh dear, oh dear. 157 is the score. As the two batters walking out, Ashen ended up getting a very well done 24 of 6 balls, mind you. Strike rate of 400. SAGT players walking out, chasing 158. 24 to Dinit Chamika, 49 to Kasun Nirosh, 12 Prabhat Kulasingha, 13 for Nirmal Kolambage, 24 Ashen Silva ended up, and Varuna Udara got 12, 7 extras, and got to 157. Bowling 3 for Kadavata Arachchi, 2 for Kalinga Mahalonage, expensive, 12 for Buddhika Pradeep, he bowled well, and Dhammika Kumara got 2 wickets. Taking a look at the highlights of the first innings. Got boundaries in the first overs. Batted well. Took their chances. Misfields all around. It's also a drop chance. And this one was the wicket. No, that one was another boundary. This one another drop chance. Difficult that one. Could have gathered. Stumping. That was a beautiful shot. Thread the gap. Same there. Excellent batting. And then wicket started to go. And that was a 6. Caught it and got the foot right into the rope. This one was calculated. This one was the wicket. The Sois are getting that catch. This one was clean bowled with his leg stump. Then footwork didn't work that time. That one was a huge hit. Stumping chance. That one was over the top. Then it's a 6. It was well caught of Dhammika. And that was a good shot. And this one was Vikash Gomia goes for the big shot. Getting hauled out. Good from there. And then this one was the last ball that went to the 6. And they need 158 of 120 balls. And at the rate of almost 8 runs per over. And we will be back after a short break with the second innings.
We'll come back to the live coverage of this first game, the second half between Powerhands Plantations B and SAGT in the Fairfax Division F T20 League Tournament. Here's the equation. SAGT need 158 in 120 deliveries. Not an impossible target, but they'll need to get off to a good start. As you see, the two batsmen, the opening batsmen making their way to the middle. Powerhands Plantation got off to a decent start. Slightly lost their way in the middle, but then managed to build some momentum towards the end, eventually ending at 157. They allocated 20 overs. There's a lot of sloppy fielding involved by SAGT in that first innings, which gifted possibly around 25-30 runs extra than where Powerhands Plantation would have probably ended up with. With Malocious will take the new ball. Dinesh Chamira, one of the opening batsmen, taking guard. 20 games, 20 innings, 376 runs, 63 being his best with a single 50. Not a very daunting strike rate, but he'll definitely have to get on with it. He's the opening bowler, Keith Malocious, 17 games, 17 innings, 20 wickets, 4 for 14 being his best. Decent economy rate as well. And the other opening batsman, the non-striker, Kalinga Mahalonage, 26 games, 26 innings, 607 runs, best of 99 out, 126 his strike rate. He can definitely bat. Umpires their final few checks before resuming this game. Malocious marking his guard, seems to be ready to go. Here's the first delivery. Short and wide, up and just in the gap. Definitely was a chance there on the first delivery. And the batsman only crossover for a single, so a lot happened on that occasion. Here's a replay. Was in no control whatsoever. Or he just fisted at it. Should have been taken. That's a bit too casual. These are the kind of chances you need to take at the beginning of the innings. Malocious should have had a wicket in his very first delivery. Malocious to the new batsman. This time staying in line. White signal by the umpire. He'll have to re-bowl that. Effort delivery, staying in line. Oh, that's a bit too high as well. Good gather by the keeper. Just needs to get back to a decent line and length. Just try to build some rhythm before he tries to go for the shorter deliveries. Here's Aloysius running in again. Pulled away. Should be a boundary. That's the first boundary for Mahalonage. Much needed for SAGT. Not the length for that shot exactly. However, he got into position and managed to get some decent bat on it. The outfield did the rest. Here's Aloysius again. Mahalonage once again goes across the line. Second boundary of the over. Once again goes across the line. Decent connection. And rests along the outfield. Slight hold up as the ball is lost in the outfield. Here's Aloysius coming into bowl, the fourth delivery. Oh, steep bounce. That's been adjusted well. Lands safely. That was a good comeback delivery. Two more legal deliveries to come. It's Aloysius under edge. Oh, the keeper. Steep bounce for the keeper to collect. Batsman crossover for a single. One more legal delivery to come in this over. 12 runs off it. Good start for SAGT. Tucked him for space, but he worked it around for a single. End of the first. SAGT are 13 for no loss. Kasun Nirosh will share the new ball. He opened the batting. He's opening the bowling as well. Here are his numbers: 20 matches, 20 innings, 34 wickets, 7 for 13 is best. 1 5-wicket haul, 3 4-wicket hauls. Decent start, gentle pace. Fielder pinching around there. Loose throw. Fortunately, there was backup. Dinesh Chamira seems to be in a bit of discomfort. Don't know whether it's something to do with the impact on the previous delivery or something to do with the run this over. Clearly, seems to be happy. Good first delivery there. Up and over. And it clears the boundary comfortably. That's the first 6 of this run chase. Overpitched, and that's all the invitation the batsman needed. It's playing outside of the popping crease. Negate with the line and length. Once again, swing and a miss. Oh. Is there a chance? Over the field for another boundary. Here's a replay of that once again. One last delivery to come in this over. Short and wide. The batsman must have felt like he missed out. At the end of 2, SAGT are flying 24 for no loss in this run chase.
In the heart of Colombo,
Quick change in the bowling. Varun Udara now will replace the opening bowler. Just the 3 games, 3 innings, 2 wickets, 2 for 25 is best. Slip in play. Ooh. Loopy delivery. One couldn't get to the pitch of it. Straightish delivery, driven firmly down towards long on. That's another single. New bowler. Oh, lovely delivery. Hesitation in the middle. The right hit would have had the batsman. That's an interesting replay to see. The bowler reacted very soon. Both batsmen almost stranded in the middle. Here's that replay. Mahalonage set off but then decided against it. Oh, he was definitely curtains for the non-striker there. Here's Udara. Width on offer, up and over. One bounce over the boundary. Mahalonage is taking no prisoners here. He's going after these loose deliveries. "17 boundaries in total in this game so far. Definitely there's more to come. Dara would like to finish off this over. 2 quiet deliveries maybe. Swung away on the leg side. Oh, that's a good running catch. Excellent fielding in the deep. Just what they needed to break this partnership. And the danger man is gone. Mahalonage perishes, trying to clear the boundary once again. Here's a replay of that once again. Didn't really catch it in the middle, but still got some decent legs on it. That was well judged. Mahalonage's breezy innings of 23 comes to an end. He's given them a good start. It's important that SAGT managed to continue this momentum. Dhammika Kumara, the new batsman. 8 games, 8 innings, 212 runs, 56 not out, his best. Strikes at 125, so another hard-hitting batsman at the top for SAGT. Here's Udara. Finishes off a very good over. 5 runs and a wicket from it. At the end of 3, SAGT at 29 for 1. Kalinga Mahalonage, 23 of 13. Dinesh Shamira yet to get going. 4 of 5 deliveries. Skasun Nirosh to bowl his second under edge. Fielded. That's short fine. Short third man rather. Oh, French cut. There is protection. 1 run stolen in the process. $30 for 1. Kasman Nirosh. Bit too expensive in the first over. Ideally like a quiet one here. Short and wide. Cut away through the fielder. That's poor once again. Especially to the new batsman in the middle. That's sloppy fielding there. Should have been stopped. Here's the fourth delivery. Much better length here. Should be giving much room to work with at the pace that he's bowling. Skies it. Is that an opportunity? Just over the fielder. Aloysius manages to keep it within play. Lucky again for Dhammika Kumara. Here's that replay once again. Just over the fielder, who kept his composure. Stopped the ball from crossing the boundary line. It's pushed away, no run there. Just 7 runs. The end of 4. SAGT at 36 for the loss of 1 wicket.
In the heart of Colombo.
Oh, lovely flighted delivery. Beaten comprehensively there was the batsman. Slightly leg side-ish on this occasion. Worked around the corner by the batsman. Racing along for another boundary. Picked away off his legs. Much welcome boundary for Dinesh. Been a bit quiet since he arrived. Here's that replay. Chipped it to a vacant area. Here's one once again. Once again, back to that decent line and length. Not delivery there. Here's Udara. Oh, beaten again on the outside edge. Here's that replay once again. Pitched in line and spun away from the batsman. Chopped away. Lovely placement. That should be another boundary. There's no stopping there once the ball gets into this outfield. Second boundary of this over. Made some room for himself and chopped it along the ground. One more delivery to come in the 5th. Here's Udara. Oh, the outside edge. They've just taken the first slip out of the equation, and that's exactly where the ball went. And that's gone. The umpire has signaled a dead ball on this occasion, so he'll have to re-bowl it. Lucky because they did concede a boundary of it. What happened there seems to be still an issue. Immediately he signaled a dead ball. Here comes Udara to bowl the final delivery. Left alone this time. Got away with the boundary there. At the end of 5, SAGT are 44 for 1. Chamira will speak with you until the 10th over.
It's going to be Ishan Hettiarachi, the left arm spinner, has been brought into the attack. Four matches, 4 wickets. Simple as that. Didn't turn, it's an undercutter. Good start in the first 5 overs. Damik and Dinesh. Good running. Manages to scamper through. Look at that. Hettiarachi comes in. Dot ball. Actually single. Beg your pardon. It has been a very good day for cricket. Overcast conditions. Slight breeze across the ground at Dimasanet College, Kandana. Straight off the bat, I guess. Bat hitting the pad. That was the noise. Almost getting that wicket. 6 overs done, 47 for 1.
In the heart of Colombo.
Six overs completed. SAGT 47. It's going to be Varuna Dara. $47 for one. Interesting passage of play for both the teams. Taking his time. Good bit of turn. Dot ball to start. White being called from the umpire. Chintaka umpire. Dot ball. Good delivery. In the air. Drops that. The captain himself, Vikash, has dropped it. No one to blame. Dot again. Good over so far. Drilled beautifully. Batsman successfully gets 2 runs. $51 for one. We are almost in the close of 7th over. Good delivery. Dot ball. 7 overs completed, 51 for one. And that's how it is with the both teams. Couldn't get a winner out of now. Has to wait till the last moment. That kind of a game we have. Excellent teams. Let's see how it goes. It's going to be Ishan Hettiarachchi. Very good delivery to start the first ball. Even away only 3 runs in the last over. Short delivery. Couldn't capitalize for a single.
Few tidy overs. Just a single again. Kitma gets that stop. 3 balls, just a single run. Dinesh is the batter. Cramped into our room. Very poor fielding there. Had to stop that, but couldn't manage to do it so. Bowler himself to blame because he was the fielder as well. In the air. This time manages to get that catch finally. Yasid there. For 53 for the loss of 2 wickets. Yasid is the catcher. A bit of pause and delivered. We will have lots of pauses today for Musman Tariq. If the player to watch today, Damika Kumar goes for 10. $53 for 2. New batsman in is Dilshan. Comes into bat. Last few overs has been good for Powerhands. When the spinners came on, especially Ishan, has put the brakes on the scores. Dilshan Khadawata Arachi has 823 runs, 350s. Pull straight away. Ends the over. 8 overs. 54 for 2 as we see the last wicket. Catch. That is what's on the run rate card. Same thing happening with both teams. Let's see how things go in the latter part of the game. Varuna Udara is going to continue bowling and he's going to end his spell. 104 needed of the last 72 balls. Let's see what Varuna can do. Khadwata Arachi Dilshan. He's the batter. A bit of an inside edge. Dot ball to start Varuna. 104 remaining of 71 balls. Tight finish. Difficult for SAGT. With spinners been operating. Almost 9 runs per over needed. They need to have a look and go for it.
Two dot balls. Cuts this time. Passing the fielder. And it's runs there. Two of them. Good bit of fielding. Dilshan gets 2 runs for his tally. Pulls it. Good shot. Ishan grabs it beautifully. Apologizes by the dugout. Just a single. Spins away. Misfield there and manages to get another couple of runs. 1 run rather. Just a single. I thought they would have got that couple, but unfortunately only a single. Dilshan back on strike. Udara is going to complete his last ball of the spell. Wide. So he has to re-bowl that. He gets a lot of turn. Look at that. Very short that time. Look at that turn. Sharp turn. Missed everything. Boundary. Very, very welcome. Byes called from the umpire. 9 overs completed. It is 63 for 2. Turned a lot. And no slip. Or the wicketkeeper could grab that.
In the heart of Colombo.
95 to get in 66 balls. Let's see what will happen in this game. Very interesting. It's going to be Ishan Hettiarachchi to continue bowling. His third over. Done the damage with a wicket. Interesting campaigner. Big appeal, but umpire says it's going down leg. No harm done. And ultimately, it's becoming a dot ball. Single to deep. Udara gets it. Varuna. Take a look at that last ABW shout. Hettiarachchi comes in. This time into the gap. Fielder Kitma in the deep manages to settle down with a single. This time another dot delivery. Good bowling. It's going to be very difficult in the latter part, in the last 10 overs, with 8 wickets remaining. And he's preparing his field. Let's see. Bit of turn and tucked it away for another single. Gayan Samira, number 25. Dinesh is on 20. 5 to Dilshan. Beautiful hit. 4 runs. Very well played. And umpires calling for a water break as 70 for 2 after 10. Joseph will take you to the next 5 overs.
For you here at tea, bubble tea, gourmet burgers, and so much more. From 9:30 a.m. to 11 p.m. every day.
Welcome back to the live action. Joining you after the drinks break. Decent platform laid here by SAGT after 10 overs. Ashan Silva, the new bowler, marking his guard. Here are his numbers, 2 games, 2 innings, just the 2 wickets, 1 for 10 is best, 6.20 the economy rate, hasn't played many games. Good start, wicket to wicket. Drifting onto the pads, flicked away, down to the fine leg boundary for 4. Once again, they get the early boundary in the over. 4 more deliveries to come, so definitely once again they can go big in this over. Here's the delivery, drifting away, just finds the placement. This partnership slowly but surely gaining some momentum here. Powerhand's Plantation need to find a way to break through. Ooh, tucked him there. Steep bounce. Caught him in the glove possibly. Three more deliveries to come. 5 runs off the over. Batsman may have done some damage to his up hand, top hand. Did catch him by surprise, that steep bounce off the surface. Quick repair job done. He seems to be okay to continue. Oh, lovely delivery. In outside of the off stump. Short and wide, cut away. There is protection in the deep. Got himself to an awkward position. There's a bit of doubt whether his foot was on the rope while he was gathering the delivery cleanly. Umpires are equally curious about it. Slight pause there just to rectify the matter. Here's that replay. Oh yeah, his foot was definitely on the boundary rope when collecting the delivery. They got away with one there. Oh, lovely delivery to finish. Someone runs off that over. Bit of intent shown there by Ashayan Silva. At the end of 11, SAGTI 11, 77 for 2. Kasun Nirosh to bowl his third. Quick changes to the field. False start there. Field still not ready. Here's Nirosh finally. Good line. Not delivered to start with. 81 needed of 53. CGT will have to take some calculated risk here from this point onwards. Apish down towards long on boundary. Just a single. Singles won't hurt Powerhand's Plantation at the moment. The boundaries that they will try to contain. Keep building the pressure. Here's Nirosh running in. It was up and over. Boundary, much needed. Just as you felt like the pressure was building up, Kadavata comes up with the boundary. Lovely extension of the arms. Found the placement. Ball raced along. Once again, goes in the same region. This time, however, fielder was placed better. Just a single. Once again, a bit of confusion there. I think umpire signaled a dead ball, but the batsman crossed over once again. Anyways, the eventual outcome is that it was only a single for that previous delivery. Swing and a miss once again with on offer. Was there to be hit? It's just that he couldn't get to the pitch of it. Just a wild swing in the end. Inside edge. Sneak another single. 7 runs off the 12th. SAGT are 84 for the loss of 2.
In the heart of Colombo.
Ashen Silva to bowl his second over. Quick single attempted but decided against it. Hit straight to the fielder. Definitely the right decision to abort that single. Once again, slightly outside of off stump, unable to get a connection. Driven firmly down to long off. Just a single in the first 3 deliveries. Good bowling from Powerhand's Plantation at the moment. French cut straight to the fielder. Just a single taken in the process. Almost trying to sneak in another run and costing a wicket there. That was a throw. Sloppy. Went over the wicket keeper, but there was backup. But fortunately, no harm was done for the batting side. This is an excellent over from Ashen Silva. Just 2 runs conceded. Batsmen are looking for runs. Now only finding the fielders in the inner circle. They can't seem to be able to get away with this tight line and length. Required run rate now in excess of 10 runs per over. Driven. Ashen Silva was disappointed that he couldn't gather the ball on his follow through. Just the 3 singles, however. That's another excellent over coming to an end. At the end of 13, SAGT are 87 for 3, needing 71 more in 42 deliveries. Janet Tiarachi to complete his quota of 4 overs. Short and wide. Finds a gap. Oh, that's good running. Put the fielder under pressure. Keeper not happy with the return from the outfield. Here's that replay. Way too high for him to gather and bring it back to the stumps. In the meantime, gave enough time for the batsman to get back in his crease. The second delivery. Tries to slog it across the line. But much better off going through the line. At least playing it straighter. Missed it completely at the end of it all. Here's the delivery. Loopy delivery. It's enticing. Off the outside edge. There is protection there. Batsman still crossover for a single. 3 more deliveries to come. What can Kadavatharachi do? They really need a boundary in this over. Required run rate now 10.46. Slowly creeping towards that 11-run mark. Yes, Hettiarachchi swept away. There's no protection there. That should be the boundary they were looking for. Much needed under the circumstances. Keeps them in touch within this target. Here's a replay once again. Drifting towards his pads. Gratefully accepted. Down on one knee. Easily swept away into the gap. We're changing the angle. Bowled him. Cleaned him up. Changed his angle. Attacked the stumps. Kept it full. And Kadavatharachi succumbed to the pressure. Trying to go hard at this one as well. And loses his off peg. Here's that replay once again. A bit too full for that shot. Played right across the line. And castled himself. Kadavatharachi goes for 21. SAGT are now finding themselves in a bit of trouble. Successful over for Ishan Hettiarachchi. Here's the new batsman, Sohan Senanayaka. 2 games, 2 innings, 31 his highest. They definitely need to get on with it now. That's the end of the 14th. SAGT are 94 for 3 in pursuit of 158. Here are the 2 worms of both the innings. Bit touch and go at the moment. Ashan Silva to bowl his third. Short and wide. Cut away. There is protection in the deep. So fielded easily. Spongy bounce on that occasion. Batsman unable to get on top of it. Another dot delivery. Here's that last wicket. Played right across the line. Foolish delivery, outside edge. Wicketkeeper grasped it. Another opportunity to go on a begging. Foolish delivery on this occasion. Found the outside edge. Did everything he had to, the bowler. Just wasn't supported ably by his wicketkeeper. This is another excellent over from Ashwin Silva. 4 deliveries, just a single run conceded.
Dot ball. Excellent. From Vikas, number 70. Dinesh has scored 33, Chamira, but the thing is the balls, 40 balls he have spent. That is too much for my liking. Beautiful delivery. Dot ball. 100 for 3. This over is just single run at the moment. Now it's Mammoth. And is top edge. Just a single. I'm afraid singles won't do any good. 46 of 14 is a massive score. It's going to be Kasunirosh. Full set. Magnificent performance. Clearly outplayed the team in blue today. No doubt about it. Much needed. Changed the side. But result is the same. As they clinched it easily. As the players are walking out with a 34-run victory in this competition. Very well played. Powerhands Plantation Team B. They had a team in the Group D as well. Let's go check the scorecards. What really happened in this game with the players' performances. You can see 41 Dinesh Chamira, but the strike rate is not enough. With 23, Kalinga, he played well. 10 for Dhammika. Dilshan got 21. Sohan got 18. And 8 extras with Danushka being not out for 2. Bowling, Ishan Hettiarachchi got 2 wickets. 1 wicket to Varuna Udara and Kasun Nirosh got a wicket. And they didn't lose wickets, but the run rate is not enough for the team Powerhands into the victory. We'll take a look at some of the highlights. They came in, the batters. That was an easy chance dropped in the number 25. And boundaries kept going. Good start rather with Kalinga. Kolonage was brilliant. Before He got dismissed. That was a wonderful shot. This was an excellent catch to remove the batter, Ishan. Cuts this time, that was misfield. Then little tickle. And gets to the boundary. This was turned sharp. And that was hit away for another solid boundary. Clipped it for 4. This one was a superb shot as well. Then he cleans him up. In that stage, the game turned on its head and the victory was possible for Powerhand. And that's another wicket. Those are the players walking out with Powerhand being the better team today and gets that victory comfortably. With summary says Powerhand's 34-run victory with Kasun Nirosh being the top scorer. So we'll be back in a short while for the toss between Aitken Spence and Astron Lanka for the second game for today. Stay on with Sporty.lk.